Hey guys, it's me, Jennifer, and a very good friend of mine asked me if I would help with a project about dopamine agonists and my experience with them, and so I said I would definitely do it to help out. So here goes. I basically started the new Pro Patch, which is a transdermal patch that you wear it for 24 hours at a time. I started that back in November, right before Christmas, and at first it was really good. The reason I had to go on it was because my meds were wearing off. My carbidopa levodopa was wearing off every 2.5 hours, so the doctor felt like if he added the patch in, then it might smooth out those on-off times. But so I started it back in November, and at first it was great. I had a lot of energy. I felt really good. I started out at the 2 milligram level, and I was able to do a lot more things around the house. I was able to fold clothes, do laundry, cook, clean like I used to. It was amazing. But then I noticed as I went up to the 4 milligram patch that something wasn't quite right. It was like almost, I don't even really know how to describe it. The best way I thought of to describe it to my neurologist was that it was like the dopamine agonist was fighting with the carbidopa levodopa. So in my body, it was like they were crashing. And so instead of helping me, it was making me like a lot more shaky than I used to be. Like it was like I was doing this all the time, especially at night. Night times were the worst. I could not sleep. I was shaky. I was either stiff or shaky. It was very bizarre. And I had tried them before. So what we did when I started having those shaking fits, my doctor suggested that I bump the patch up and bump my Sinemet down, which that was a nightmare because their theory was that I had too much of the medication in my system, which I totally believe was the case. And I just can't tolerate an agonist, I've found out. And so I tried everything. I tried the 2 milligram, I tried it at the 1 milligram, I tried it at 3 milligrams. I basically tried it for, I guess, November, December, January, February. I tried it for about 3 months, and then I started weaning myself off of it. And I know they say that there are a lot of, side effects with those, as far as impulse control and, other things related with gambling, sex, and, all of that. You've heard about shopping, compulsions, very compulsive behaviors. I didn't really notice any of that. I probably was a little more bold than I usually am. I'm usually a pretty laid-back, meek person, but I was a little bit more, I guess, edgy and a little bit more aggressive, I guess you would say, which for me may not be a bad thing, but a couple of my friends did notice it. And another thing that I noticed is that when I would put on a new patch and I would be ramping up, it was almost like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was almost like I was on speed or something. I know that sounds horrible because I've never really done any drug like that, but that in my mind was what it would feel like to be on speed or dope or cocaine, because it was like literally like I could feel it welling up in my chest. So that was another bad side effect of it that I couldn't handle. So they are great for some people. I think that for younger people, they're not good because of all the impulse control problems. Like I said, I didn't have that with mine. But, they do work, but you just have to manage them and stay on top of them and make sure that they're not causing you the problems that they can cause you, because they can be detrimental to your life. So that is my take on the dopamine agonists. I think they're probably better for people who aren't young onset. That's what I've kind of been finding in my research. So I hope that helps, and I hope you're having a great day. Thanks.